based on one of the bands we just talked about. And this isn't, I don't think this is a high score challenge game. I only put it in here because I felt like you had to experience this game.
I don't think we have cherries.
Yeah, we do, under here. Pickles, like, all kinds of that type of stuff's all back there. I got you. You must recover the instruments for the 5 members of the rock band Journey. Characters have black and white digitized faces. Plays many Journey songs, including a tape of Separate Ways. Bonus round, you're the roadie. You must push fans away from the band. This is a real game that came out in the arcade. Look, nope, get away. That's exactly how that guy sounded. I nailed that. That's a security guy in 1983. I literally challenge anybody that's watching us to be like, nah, that's not a security guard in 1983. And you have to provide proof. All right, here we go. Those digitized faces look like garbage. Oh, well, I can tell Steve Perry. So there's each level is a different type of game. I'm gonna go for the drums first, all right? Oh! And look, he's like a baby when he falls. Who's the drummer? Do anybody know the drummer's name in Journey?
Oh, I don't remember.
What? It tells you. Ross Valerie actually does tell you their name. Okay, this is I'm gonna go with Steve Perry. What's Steve Perry's level? What the fuck is this? Lonely World. It is kind of cool to have like these 8-bit MIDI versions, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hmm? Oh! What is going on in this game, folks? Steve Perry is shooting some sort of white balls out of his microphone. Oh, it's getting real scandalous here. Ah. Steve, oh, and the way they changed his face in here is absolutely amazing. Wait till you play this. I can't wait for you to play it. I can drink this now.
Why does that look like a sandwich to me?
It's a mysterious spaceship is what it is. All right, who do you want? I almost beat the Steve Perry level. Whoever does keyboard. Jonathan Kane.
Push to jump.
Oh, ooh. Look, there he is. He's like a baby. Do you think the band really appreciated that they did that? I wouldn't say they did.
I'm gonna try this again.
All right.
Nope. Died on the first one. Couldn't even make it past the second one.
You might want to just branch out and try a different one. Maybe there's one that's for you.
Let's go Steve Perry.
All right, Steve Perry, you just have to get through this, and then once you get the microphone, it becomes a shooting game. You just can't get touched. You can't get touched. Look at his face. Oh.
That's it for me.
That's a clip right there of Steve Perry's face. I'm gonna zoom in on it too. Like.
Just zoom in.
All right, I'm gonna start with the Steve Perry one because that's the one that I got the furthest in.
You're almost there. You're almost there. You got it. What?
Yeah. It becomes a shooter. This is the most bizarre licensed game. And I think I would think that Revolution would be more bizarre because that's the shooter that features Aerosmith. You remember that one, the light gun game?
Okay, yeah.
It's getting a little sketch. How long do I do this?
So the rest
When
of the
is
song.
enough?
The rest of the song. Nope.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculously long. All right, I'm gonna go to the. I haven't done the guitarist. That's the only one we haven't done.
Which one's the bass? They're both like.
This is just so bizarre.
This is weird.
Bizarre. I would try the bass. Is that the bass? No, this is the guitar. This is one I did. I didn't understand what it wanted me to do. Oh! I'm determined to beat one of these. We have to just beat one. I don't care which one it is.
Just one of these.
Yeah. How's everybody? We're getting into evening time now, so it's more pickup. If you guys had to work on Saturday, maybe you're just getting off, getting yourself a cold brew.
Yeah.
You know, chilling on the porch, watching some Quicksave arcade, sweating, working just for you.
We're here. We're here for your entertainment needs.
If you're not following, follow. Tell everybody about us. We would really appreciate all of our followers. I'm sad that we've had. Well, I think what it is, we haven't had some of our regulars lately, and I think they draw. Like Umbri always brings people with her. Like that's what we haven't gotten. We haven't got a raid on Kick for a while.
What?
You have to land on them. There you go. And you have to get to the drums. That's all you got to do is get to his drums. Ooh, no, that wasn't quite off. There it is. Turn the drums blue. Okay. And then, all right, so you got to hit the other red ones. And just to let you guys know, because I'm a professional musician, this is exactly what it's like to play drums. Now you're doing something different. Shoot. So it seems like it always becomes a shooter at some point. Steve Smith. What's that guy up to? Well, he's
Steve.
Journey. He's in Journey still, unless he's dead.
All right, so that was that. Let's see. There's a 3-string and there's a 3-string. 4, 3, 2, 1. No, go back. It's just default.
It's like, you know what one you weren't really doing? Or you didn't want to play again? Although I do think this one might be the easiest one to beat. Well, I don't know. Because Steve Perry's level is the first part of it's easy. It's just that it keeps the shooting part is just...
Nope.
I'm a baby!
Nah. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna stay on Smith.
Yeah, we should just each choose one and keep doing it until we beat it, right? Going around isn't gonna help. It's a different level.
No.
We're gonna stick it out. I'm a stick it out kid. Not a stick up kid, a stick it out kid.
Nope. Fail.
But if your name is Jeremy, and people that know me really well know this, I don't want you following us. I don't want to hear your name said out loud. Every Jeremy. Every single Jeremy in the world. Do you know Jeremys? How many Jeremys do you know?
I actually don't know that many Jeremys.
Yeah. I don't know.
But if your name is Jeremy and you're super cool, follow ours.
No.
And show us.
Follow ours. So you're follow ours. Like that ours is what they say in England.
All right, that was it. That's all I could do.
It looks like Dean Contravo was the drummer in Journey until 2015, and he was arrested for domestic abuse, and he was replaced by Omar Hakim. That's not where, but you never know nowadays. I know I said his name, unfortunately, racisty. Or not, terroristy is how I said it.
Terroristy.
Yeah. But a lot of times they say their names like that. We say it in America in a terrorist way, but it's not. That wasn't intended. It just was. I wanted to be strong to make sure that people knew it was a Muslim that took over. So that's kind of cool. Like Journey, an all-white American band, now has a Filipino lead singer and a Middle Eastern drummer. I mean, that's pretty cool. And still be like the same band, basically. They sound the same. They tour still. I gotta give that props. You know?
Oh, sure.
You're lucky that you didn't see my Macross Plus playthrough on Thursday. You'll see it in the highlights. It was the hardest shmup I've ever played. Everything about it was just impossible.
So, chat, what are you thinking about this? Is this I think this is a high score game.
You think so?
I mean,
we haven't paid attention to scores. Maybe we should do. Oh, I'm at 3,200. Tops 8,000.
Actually, I think this is a playthrough game. I don't think this is a high score game. I think this is a playthrough game.
Do you know that 0071 played this game in the arcade and beat it?
Huh.
Like, I mean, it just defaults back to this doing the levels again. But that's fine. We have Donkey Kong on there. Donkey Kong has 3 levels and it just repeats.
Right.
But harder. So that doesn't automatically bar this because you can beat it.
Right.
Because it's not beaten.
I think it's fine.
Well, let's see. 3,250. 8,000. One of us got that, but we weren't paying attention.
You did.
All right. Well, somebody was paying attention. Duke Nukem, please save my stomach. And you did. You probably were the cause and the solution. Simpsons, right? Alcohol, the cause and solution to all of life's problems.
Every fucking time.
Yeah, and it's just that you think you have more of a jump than you do. You have to wait.
Yeah.
Really, you have to wait.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm digging myself a hole with my Omar conversation that I just had. Oh!
It just dropped down the same time as I. All right, no, I'm not done yet. I'm not.
So
done
maybe if this is a high score game, it's all about at least trying to get a high score on a level you're good at, which we don't know what that is, right? Yeah. It's definitely not this one for you though.
No.
I think the drum one is yours.
I keep trying to jump too early, and the thing is I think that there's going to be the space, and it doesn't exist.
I'm gonna try that one just once and see, because I'm thinking like, you know, when you watch somebody play stuff, you're like, oh, I could do that until you're playing it and you do the same thing. Was that the piano guy? I did it too late. Because I was like, he just has to wait longer. And I was right, except not that much.
Oh no.
Is it up to jump? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm hitting the button. So my timing could be fine, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to get the lowest score you can get, which is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, at the very end, because I wanted to see what happens when you get the piano.
Yeah.
It's probably a shooter.
It's probably a shooter.
But we don't know that for a fact, and that's what the problem is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, probably, I'd say maybe 6 or younger, right?
Mm-hmm.
We would take road trips. Like my aunt and uncle live in Oklahoma, and so we go out there, or I don't know, Arizona, whatever we were doing, right, driving. And my dad always, there's 2 things that he played. One was the Journey Greatest Hits, so I know all the Journey songs really well, and I liked it. I mean, even though I wasn't really, I didn't know, because I was a kid. You don't really know what your like is quite yet when you're that little. And the other one was Bobby Brown's "Don't Be Cruel" album, because that's what I liked, and my dad liked it too. So it was like we'd alternate between those 2 albums, and that's all we had was those 2 things. Here it is. Shoot! Jonathan Cain. How's chat feeling about Journey?
I got it to a position I
That's a
couldn't.
clip right there. Like just with the piano trying to get away.
No, I'm doing this again.
What a lot of people may not know, that Granny Goodness is a supervillain in DC.
Oh yeah.
Like, she don't care about nothing. Oh, even the
I didn't know.
residual. 8,300.
Hey, that's a new high score.
Alright. I think that Steve Perry's level is the one I'm going to have the best luck with.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, Steve Perry, I have the same face right now. So, I don't know if you know this, Dead, but there was a rumor for a long time that the reason Steve Perry left the band is because he had throat cancer.
Oh, really?
Right, forever. Like, I just always heard that. And the truth is, he didn't. He just didn't. He never wanted to do this type of music. Like, he's operatic. Like, he studied and sung a whole totally different type of music.
Sure.
That's why his voice is so unique, because if you're listening to some sort of operatic or that type of music, you can see him singing it, right?
Sure.
He has that.
He didn't want to be a rock star.
No. But he blessed, like, the new singer. He's like, yeah, go for it. Like, I'm all for it. Like, it's not like he likes the bass. He still keeps in touch with people in the band. Like, it's not personal. But he had to come out and literally be like, no, I never had throat cancer. Like, because it was just like a rumor. It's pre-internet, so like it was hard to disprove it.
Right. That's why he quit. That's the most logical reason, because who would give up a gig like that? Of like, well, if it's not something you love doing.
Whoa! Oh, that's forever. I'm sorry, that's too long.
Like, how much more do you have to give?
Yeah. Anybody can look that up for us? Like, what are we not doing here?
I don't know if you can really determine that he studied opera based on his range, because...
No, I mean, I'm talking about, like, this is from him.
That's something Granny put in chat.
Oh.
So I'm arguing against that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's the case of, like... Because there's so many musicians that if they can sing higher, they're going to sing higher.
Yeah.
If they can sing lower, they're going to sing lower.
Well, he was a classically trained singer, like, right? You know, which is different. Not a lot of people go that route. And so...
And you may like that music more, and even though you're in a huge successful band, of like, money only carries you so far, right? Because once you make enough money, you're not going to care about making more money. You're already satisfied. You're already done. Of like,
he still gets residuals from all that, you know?
Oh, sure.
That's why he's like, yeah, keep touring, dude.
You're making me even more money, and I don't have to do anything. I get the licensures. Oh, that was sketchy.
That's all it becomes, is sketch.
Oh, you got caught.
I don't care. I got a high score on this, so.
Yeah. How much more do you have to do though? Is that it? Of
Like you just play forever?
Yeah.
You're like, you've devoted your life to Steve Perry. He may not have devoted his life to Journey, but you're devoting your life to Steve Perry.
Steve Perry. And that's an important distinction to make. Because once you dedicate your life to someone, you really get to understand wisdom. You really get to understand what it's like to cultivate a real relationship. And that's what this game emulates.
Yeah. Well, you know, what's interesting is... who's the guitarist in Led Zeppelin? Sorry, I can't remember his name.
Jimmy Page.
Okay, so when I was younger, I remember my dad talking about Plant and Page, because after John Bonham died, they continued to tour, but they would never tour as Led Zeppelin.
Sure.
Because they was like, out of respect, it's not Led Zeppelin, he's dead, right? He was part of the founding members. I didn't know that as a kid, and I remember my dad saying like, oh hey, Plant and Page are gonna be at this place, whatever. And I was like, I don't want to hear that, because I thought it was some like country thing.
Right.
You know, Brooks and Dunn, like, you know what I'm saying, something like that.
I like Brooks and Dunn though. I do.
Yeah, I don't like country at all, but I'm just saying like, I should have known better because my dad hates country. So why would he be suggesting country anyway? But I was a little kid. Up, you're not pressing up. You're trying to do the same thing.
I know. And I just got through this level.
But look at Robert Plant as he got, you know, after the 90s, he just was like, I don't want to do any rock anymore. I'm just going to do more folk music.
Yep.
He's got enough money.
Well, your interests change, you know, of like...
Well, and the register he sang in isn't a Lifetime type of register. Like,
no.
So when they did one at the Royal Albert Hall in 2010...
That's it.
The 3 of the surviving members of Led Zeppelin, John Bonham's son on drums, played for an AIDS concert. It was sold out immediately, and they were high priced because it was for charity.
Sure.
That's the only time in modern times that they ever came back as Led Zeppelin. And I remember my dad talking about it. And he's like, I would pay my entire life to go fucking see that, because I think it was one of the bands he never saw when he was younger.
Sure.
It was always sold out. Even back then, it was always sold out.
So my parents loved George Strait. My dad was a country musician, so I grew up with country music.
Yeah.
I grew up with blues music. George Strait, he is the king. He is the king. All right, $400 a ticket.